Yeah, it was an entertaining game for to watch. For us, overall, when I look back at this game, we knew it was going to be a very high intense, emotional game at times. We were going to have to weather some storms, but I think overall we did, and we rose to the challenge. We fought. We got into the game, played our style of play for a good amount of time, and squeaked out a tie there at the end and fought back for it. So, it had a bit of everything in this game. It really did. So it's a good one to build on. You obviously want to try to win the games, but we'll take a tie.
Yeah. I asked Maddie this. It just first 10 to 15 minutes, it felt like Nebraska was very purposeful, very direct, quick, physical, dictating. How'd you flip that? Because it seemed like it flipped.
Yeah.
At some point in the first half, and you guys were able to connect, able to play your pace.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're really good at.
Yeah.
It's just it's in their DNA. That's how they play. They're going to come out flying, and you got to be able to weather the storm. You got to be able to fight through it. But eventually, you got to settle it down and end up playing, getting some rhythm, make them chase rather than just make it a transition game. And I think we did a good job of changing the game from really getting the ball, spreading the ball out, and making them chase a bit, and finding very dangerous spaces in the midfield. And so it was a very difficult game to play, but tactically, I thought our team did very well.
I'll talk about the certain plays in a minute, but you played 6 freshmen tonight. You had 1 sophomore newcomer that's playing her first match here. So there's a good mix of inexperience within your ranks on the field tonight versus them with the whole roster back from last year playing together, right? Like, I know you are just like hard-nosed about W's.
Yeah.
But getting a 2-2 and dictating some of your style, and I guess like you talk about finding kind of your joy within the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you check a lot of boxes that you want to check tonight, despite the fact that it's a tie in Alabama?
Yes. Yeah, we did. This is a game to build on. Like I said to the team afterwards, we were prepared coming into the game the best we could be prepared. We put together a very good effort from our attitude, energy, effort, our style of play in large moments, or large phases of the game, and so this is one to build on and build on from a tie. Nebraska is a very good team. They're gonna do well this year, and so we'll take the tie. We always want to win, obviously, and we are going to put an effort to win every game. But then again, it was just a good performance from us, and a good performance that I know can get better, and I know this is a team that's just going to grow.
Let's talk about Maddie for a sec, if you don't mind. Obviously she gets the one incredible transition, great lob by Laura. Yeah. Incredible redirect. Yeah. Flag goes up, right?
Yeah.
You know how that is for a goal scorer, like emotionally draining, like it can probably spiral you within the match when you keep forget it. Yeah. She forgot it. Like early second half, she gets you level. Like, what's that show you about kind of her resiliency to wipe out a heartbreaker and still find a way to give you guys a big play?
Yeah. First of all, that was a beautiful goal. I mean, it really was, and how close. I don't know. I haven't seen the replay, but I think that would have been one that would have gone to VAR. I don't know how. I mean, it looked close to me, but ref makes a call. You got to respect it, and you have to react to it. And it's disappointing when you score a goal and walk away and don't get it. But she kept her attitude. We kept our attitude as a team. Kept the momentum after that too, and because sometimes you drop a bit, but Maddie is a player that's always going to give you 100%. Always going to give you her heart behind it, and she did that today. She did. This is one of her best games, I think, as a Blue Jay. From consistency, from both with ball, without ball. I think she was very in tune today and was rewarded with 2 goals, but ended up with just 1.
Yeah. Hannah checks back in for that final wave.
Yeah.
5 seconds later, she finds the ball at her feet.
Yeah.
Nice little draw on the left foot. Like, what'd you think of just Hannah just kind of getting right back into the mix and finding a way to put the ball in the back of the net?
Well, I mean, that's all coaching, you know.
For sure, you felt it.
Yeah, no, we knew we needed to get her in there. We wanted to put her in a place where we could get her higher up the field. We didn't know she'd get that high up the field, but you know, you take a goal. A goal is a goal, and ball comes across, and she tries to put her foot on it. Maybe a bit of a miss hit.
Okay, so you're not calling it a draw, you're calling it a miss hit.
Yeah,
okay.
But a goal is a goal.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the stat sheet, no one sees it. A goal is a goal. Ended up being a huge goal for us to get us a good result, a tie. You don't, I mean, losing, I wouldn't be too happy, you know. But you know, I was proud of her. She works really hard too, and she was rewarded with a goal. And so I know she's gonna get more this year, but it was a good goal.
Yeah, Keelan was. You talk about the presence she always has. It's kind of what she's known for, right? And then when the moment gets bigger, she finds a way to make those saves. Like, felt like her presence was that last 5-6 minutes.
6 minutes, maybe 7.
Yeah.
We were under a lot of pressure, and you have to have a keeper that can make the game-winning saves to go far. And she did that. She made 2 or 3, what I would say, of big saves. But overall, she was clean too. For each shot, she was holding them cleanly. Distribution was decent. But you know, having Keelan back there it gives you a bit of confidence and to pull you through those really stressful moments.
Yeah, you talk about. I mean, you and Johnny both talk about kind of bravery in front of goal, but it's usually in regards to strikers, right?
Yeah.
Like, does she have some bravery to her in order to deal with all the mass in front of her and kind of be the one who's imposing what goes on in the box?
Yeah, I kind of think she enjoys it.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, it's a stressful time, but I think that's what she lives for. We don't want to have our goalkeeper under that type of pressure for a long amount of time, and every game we don't want that to happen. But when it does happen, she's ready for it, and she's going to rise, and she is brave, and she's ready to make those saves.
Gotcha. I guess thoughts on Missouri, quick turnaround. You know, another, I assume the athletic side, like how much of this do you need to process versus how much of Missouri you need to prepare for in the kind of the short turnaround?
Well, it's both. First of all, it's about their health, their bodies, how they take care of them, make sure they're rested up and recover tomorrow. And we'll look at this film. We'll break it down quickly. We'll look at what we did really well, what worked for us, and build on that. Little areas that we need to pay closer attention to. And then obviously we're going to look at Mizzou. They're going to be another very good team. We haven't seen them play this year yet, but I'm expecting them to be a very good challenge, very good team. And we'll put together a plan. And again, we'll just look at getting better from what we did tonight and building into that next match.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
It did.
No way to,
so much energy.
No runway, just get after it.
Yep.
I guess, how did it feel kind of getting into the flow of returning to do a pretty high level match?
I mean, it was hectic at first, like any game, but I feel like we finally were able to harness our energy and then start playing like we play, playing around them, playing the ball, not just kicking. And when we were able to do that, we really connected, and I feel like that's what brought us success today.
I think, Nebraska was really fast, physical, direct. The first 10, 15 minutes, it felt like, that was how the match was being dictated. What flipped it for you guys? How did you gain your pace and calm yourself down, I guess?
We knew it was gonna be a battle at first 15. That's how they always play. They're an aggressive team, strong. They like to run at you. They like to press you. So once we knew that 15 minutes would be up, we knew we'd be able to play our game, and I feel like we did.
So talk me through the one that the flag went up on. That was
That was probably the coolest goal I've ever scored in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I have to say. I will never let that down. It's gonna haunt me, but yeah, I'm sad about it.
I'm sorry.
But I'm gonna say it was onside. just to make myself feel better. So.
Listen, I can turn this into a podcast right now if you want me to, so we'll stop there. But you did get, redemption, I guess, early in the second half. What did you see in that sequence that kind of led to something similar, right? You're trying to make your run. I assume you're more cognizant of where your defender is at this point because you're probably hyper tensing where that situation is. Like, how did you make that happen for the first game time match or goal? Excuse me.
I mean, I just know I need to run towards the goal, and luckily I have long legs, so I can really reach them in. So that's what really, I think, set me apart there, because if I had shorter legs, I don't think I would have been able to reach it. But so I handed off to my legs.
Yeah. Okay. You guys played 6 freshmen tonight, 1 sophomore newcomer in Wesley. Obviously, you have some attackers out with Ari and Stella, and a couple veterans got nicked up tonight. Like, how does it feel to get a 2-2 out of this? Like,
I mean,
how many veterans the opponent was throwing at you, I guess?
I mean, it feels good. I mean, it's a great way to start the season. But I feel like there's more to us, and having those new people play, getting them experience, is really going to help us out through the rest of the season.
Thank you, Maddie.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you want to give
No,
another
it's
statement.
okay.
I guess, that was a very hectic match, but even more so in your little window there at the end. You check back in, you call out who's coming off, and then you find the ball at your feet. Like, talk me through that entire sequence of what you were what your plan was as you came on late, and then how you found the ball at your feet and what you were seeing there.
Well, we only had 10 minutes left, so we knew we had to make a big push. It was obviously 2-1 at the time, and I think we just had a good sequence of play. We'd switched the ball. We had a Zumi in a great space and some good forward runs by Lara, and I think I just pulled wide hoping that she would see me. We have a good connection on the field, and I think she just knew I'd be there. And honestly, as soon as the ball came to my feet, I thought I'd just hit it and hope for the best, and it worked out well.
Okay, so from my vantage point, I gave you credit for a draw, like on the shot. Did you hit it?
No, I did mean to shoot. It maybe curled a bit more than I thought, but I did mean to shoot.
Cool. I guess, how do you pull that off? Did you see the angle you have? Were you trying near post and figured the window for far post wasn't there based on where the keeper was lined up? Like, how did you?
I honestly just knew it was coming across my body, and I just thought lace it and see what happens.
I guess, I know from Ross on down, it's just like a very win-win-win mentality. But a 2-2 result you have a lot of newcomers, a lot of freshmen. They have a lot of veterans. You had some injuries. Like, it just felt like the deck was kind of stacked on their side to be the ones who came out on top tonight. Given all that, will you take a draw out of this? Are you?
We'll take the draw. It's obviously, you always strive for the win. We were always underdogs going into this game. They're a big team. They're an extremely good team. They've beat some really good teams in the past, and I think we just went in with the mentality of let's fight, let's give to them what they're going to give to us. And ultimately, I think we were the team who passed the ball more, we made better chances. Unfortunately, had an offside goal, but I think we had a big threat in behind, and our defence was solid, and I think we just worked as a team, and it's only going upwards from here on.
Thank you, Hannah.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.